This Sunday we continue our reflections on the kingdom of God. The 13th chapter of the Gospel of Matthew talks all about what the kingdom of heaven, the kingdom of God is like. And this is important because it's rooted in that principle that Jesus came to begin to inaugurate a new kind of life, a new kind of kingdom from the one that we already know, the one we live in. And the whole point of our Christian life is to enter into this new life, to live in a different way, to live in the kingdom of heaven. The kingdom of heaven which will be fully fulfilled in the future, but which is already present and can already be experienced here and now. And so often I think people, when they're looking for a Christian community, they're looking for a way of life as followers of Jesus, they're really looking for signs that they're living in this new kingdom of heaven, new kingdom of God. So what are those signs? Well, Jesus explains them through the parables in Matthew chapter 13. And last Sunday we heard the parable of the sower who went out to sow. This Sunday we hear the continuation of that parable, where Jesus says the kingdom of God is like the man who sowed good seed and then found out that someone who was evil came and sowed bad seed in the midst of it. And now you have this reality of both good and bad growing together. And it's very clear. Jesus says, what is the advice? How do we deal with this reality of good and bad living, working, existing in tandem with each other? Jesus says, do not rip out the bad. Do not go after the weed, lest you harm the good soil, the good wheat that is growing entangled with it. It's so easy for us to be impatient when it comes to the kingdom of God, when it comes to our life here on earth as Christians, as good human beings, as people who really want to bring about the fulfillment of what Jesus talked about. And so it's so easy to practice this kind of Christianity that's rooted in impatience. Well, we have to go out there, like the servants say in this parable. Let's go out, let's pull out the weed, let's clean everything up. We don't want to deal with the weeds, with the bad that's growing in the midst of all the good that the Son of Man has sown, the kingdom of God that God has brought about. But Jesus makes it clear. The sign of the kingdom of God is that you will see both good and bad growing together. You will see this mixture of virtue and sin. You will see this mixture of all kinds of imperfection that exists. Lest you look for heaven here on earth in its completion, be aware you will not find it. You will not find a perfect Christian community, Christian church. You will not find a perfect expression of your own Christian life, because it's always going to be entangled in this reality of both good and evil, virtue and vice. So this is one of the signs. The sign of a true Christian, the one who really is living already in the kingdom of heaven, is not one who has exited the world and somehow was able to remove all evil and signs of evil and negativity from their lives, from their experience, from their environment, from their church, from their family. But it's the one who remains patient, in spite of being entangled in this reality of good, both good and bad, outside of ourselves and even within us, that we remain patient. The word patient is so important because it means suffering for the sake of the good, realizing that our life is going to be filled and surrounded by all kinds of imperfections, and yet God is the one that will take care of all those things at the end. God is the one who will make the righteous shine like the sun and the wicked burned in a fire. God is the one who will bring about all kinds of justice that we desire. What do we do in the meantime? We remain patient. We do the good we can, and we stay away from doing the good that we can't. We do not allow the imperfection of the world we live in to get us down, to get us discouraged. There is so much that we can do. There is so much good that we can still bring about, even as we're living in an imperfect situation, imperfect world. God is the one who brings about the kingdom, and that kingdom is going to require patience from our part. Are you in a church that's imperfect? Are you in a marriage that's imperfect? Are you in a country that's imperfect? Are you in a world that is not perfect because it doesn't think like you? Well, that means that you are part of this journey that God calls us to live in. The question remains, what do we do about it? And Jesus' response is, don't do anything about the evil. Just focus on doing good. It is not your job to uproot the evil. Your job is to continue to sow the good. The kingdom of God is like that. God bless you.